Hi, my name is Allie, and I just finished my 9 month protocol with Lyme lasers.
Perfect. So, Allie, what were your symptoms?
I had a myriad of symptoms that I think started back when I was a kid. I had terrible migraines. They were like ice pick pinpoint migraines that doctors didn't know what the root cause was. And they have continued all the way through, I'm 39 now, and I've had like 8 a month for as long as I can remember. They are debilitating, and it causes nausea and light sensitivity, sound sensitivity. The migraines were terrible, terrible headaches. I had building anxiety probably since I was in high school, and that lasted until midway through the protocol, actually.
No.
Yep. Depression on and off, especially seasonally when it was dark out and vitamin D was maybe lower. I, had issues with memory. I had the soles of my feet. Gosh, I'm trying to think back to when it all was culminating. The soles of my feet, I would wake up in the morning and I would feel like I ran a marathon the day before, and my activity level had dropped.
Can I give you that?
Yeah.
Does that help?
So what he just gave me, this is a sheet that I wrote of all of the symptoms that I had. I didn't know what was related to Lyme or not, or what my problems were, but for 5 years I can't tell you how many specialists, different doctors, therapists. I was put on anxiety meds, sleeping meds, because insomnia was a big thing for me. Weight gain. It was all of these different factions of my life that I thought were all connected, but doctors were telling me they weren't. So this list, to read a couple off to you guys, I had constant lower back pain on the right side of my lower back, just all day, every day. It wouldn't go away. I had friends tell me it was because I would sit a lot, and I was like, that's not the reason. This is this is not. I don't know what was happening to my life. I just was going downhill, and I felt like I was dying. And I would tell my mom and my doctor and everyone that I believed I was dying. I do think I was dying. I had cold feet, like I couldn't get warm. My whole body would be so cold. I would shiver and it would be painful. Mood swings, irritability, anxiety, insomnia. Even though I would sleep all day or all night, when I could sleep, I wouldn't feel rested ever. I would nap, and it was never enough. I just was sad, and it was really difficult because I would see doctor after doctor, and they would tell me it's in my head, and I'm fine, and my numbers are normal, and I kept trying different avenues. Maybe it was, maybe it was my thyroid issue, maybe it was my adrenals, maybe it was adrenal fatigue, but then that's not a real thing, and all of these symptoms I had, I couldn't get any answers, and it was really sad because I just was told it's all in my head until I found you guys.
So tell us about here. So
Lyme Laser Centers of New England. I'm here at the Andover office. It saved my life. It's nothing short of a miracle is the only way that I can put it, and I'm so thankful for everything that you guys have done. I actually had appointments with some Lyme literate doctors. I had 2 scheduled, and I had my initial consultation here. And I brought my husband here because I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go in, I'm going to check it out and see what happens. And if I like it, because it's a free consultation, I said if I like it, I'll cancel those other appointments, because I wasn't really sold on going the antibiotics route. Even though I was sick for a very long time, I was fortunate that I didn't go the antibiotics route. So I came in, I brought my husband, and instantly felt like I was in the right place. Dr. Wine is amazing. Everyone that works here, Austin, Debbie, Alicia, it's a new family for me. So I can't say enough good things about it. I'm so glad that I came in and had this opportunity to regain my health and to find healing and validation. That was the biggest thing that they gave to me, was validation, because it wasn't in my head. I didn't just need to exercise more. I didn't need to just meditate more, although that is helpful. It was a real problem, and they knew what it was, and they said, yeah, no, you're not alone, and this is real, and we can help.
Wow. What? When did you start to feel better? It's a 9-month protocol, which you said earlier. You're done with your 9 months. When did it start to feel better?
So, I remember it's broken up into a couple different segments, and the first 3 months are probably the most challenging. It's definitely a journey, but stay the course, because you'll feel better. And I think 2 months in, I started to notice that some things were alleviating. Maybe I was sleeping a little bit better, or my anxiety was lessening. And 3-4 months in, maybe 4 or 5 months in, was really when I started to see some big changes. And I could feel that I was regenerating. I was no longer, taking a nosedive. I was starting to live and regenerate and feel like I'm moving in the right direction. So it was really cool to see those things happen and to reflect back on where I was. There were still days where I would come in here crying, and I was with the right people who could help me know that, it's okay to let it out, and it's a lot for one person to deal with.
Well, you had a lot to start with.
I did.
What, at the end of 9 months, we're here. Give me a number. How much better are you from when you started?
I would say I'm at like 85 or 90% better. I've lost a little weight. I've gained a lot of confidence. I feel like I see the world differently now. I used to think that there were trees kind of in front of me, and I could, as the months went by, I could feel those trees kind of parting, and that might sound crazy, but I definitely still have some things that need some help. Like my sleep is still not where I want it to be, but it is markedly better than when I started. Most things on my list are nearly, crossed off.
Do you want this list? So show everybody what you gave us and what you at the beginning and what you give us now.
So at the beginning, this was my whole list. What I did was, at the end of my journey, I went back through my original list and I crossed things off. So I don't know if you guys can see, but a lot of my list has been crossed off. I mean, I had a lot of problems. Some were small and some were big, but...
I like the 85 to 90% of them are gone.
Me too. I'm smiling. I don't know if you can tell, but...
We can see. So, Allie, tell me one more thing. There's the young ladies out there, 39 years old, with households, kids, maybe no kid, whatever, but they're watching this video right now. What would you tell them?
If I was like you, I remember sitting in my bed crying, watching all of the testimonial videos, just listening to people say that they felt better, that they were where I was too, and they found a way, and they found the right people and the right protocol to get better, and that it wasn't a life sentence, and it wasn't in my head, and I could be happy. And then I made my husband watch all of the videos, and I cried again, and I told him, I'm going to be one of the people in those videos. I'm going to be there, and I'm going to feel better, and I'm going to tell the world, like, I did this, I feel better, and you can too. I can't believe it's kind of surreal that I'm doing this now.
This is great. This is great. We're so happy that you feel that much better.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Thank you.